If you think the tension between Iran and the United States is just political talk and routine negotiations, think again. We may be looking at a scenario that could flip the entire region upside down, where the idea of a limited escalation simply disappears. Some assessments suggest that the current negotiations are little more than political cover, while the real decisions have been brewing behind closed doors for months. The objective, according to these views, isn't just striking nuclear facilities, but also crippling Iran's ballistic missile program and breaking its regional influence altogether, along with alarming talk about the possibility of targeting top leadership figures if things spiral out of control. On the other side, Iran is not standing idly by. Messages coming out of Tehran indicate that any strike would be met with a response painful enough to affect everyone, not just the party that fires first. There is open discussion about closing the Strait of Hormuz, a move that would choke a significant portion of global oil trade. Even more concerning are threats to target oil export facilities across the Gulf. At that point, it wouldn't just be about higher fuel prices, it could trigger a global economic shock that impacts households worldwide. According to some analysts, Iran's strategy relies on patience and attrition, waves of drones and cruise missiles designed to overwhelm air defenses, followed by intermittent but sustained strikes aimed at draining systems like THAAD and Patriot. The stakes are enormous. Either the United States escalates with full force, risking a broader regional war, or it pulls back, potentially shaking the confidence of its Gulf allies and pushing them to seek alternative security umbrellas, possibly drawing them closer to China and Russia. At the center of it all, Israel views the Iranian threat as existential and appears willing to push hard to eliminate it at its roots, even if the global economic cost is high. Some argue that its calculations are purely security-driven, while others warn that any misstep could ignite multiple fronts, from Gaza to southern Lebanon, dragging the region into prolonged instability. The real dilemma is that each side believes it can control the level of escalation, yet history shows that major wars often begin with small miscalculations. Right now, the region stands at the edge of unprecedented tension, military buildups, fiery rhetoric, and complex political calculations all converging at once. What comes next will require cool heads and careful judgment, because a single push of a button could open a door that may be very difficult to close.